Alright, let's see if this works now. Game info should have updated on Twitch. Oh, it's loud. Hi. Okay. Alright, is that too low now? It's weird. So this is like a real classic, remastered like 3 times.
I realized the moment I fell into the fissure that the book would not be destroyed as I planned. It continued falling into that starry expanse of which I had only a fleeting glimpse. I've tried to speculate where it might have landed, but I must admit that such conjecture is futile. Still, questions about whose hands might one day hold my Myst book are unsettling to me. I know my apprehensions might never be allayed, and so I close, realizing that perhaps the ending has not yet been written.
Ooh. Never played it, but remember seeing it advertised. Oh, nice. Yeah, this is an old one. But this is like a remaster of the something like that. Let me know if there's screen tearing. We can try and fix that. If that indeed happens. I'm kind of expecting it right now because it's full screen. Yeah, classic, please. Thank you. Settings. Oh, it's in the menu, I see. So we have to do this and then go settings. Not a good game. Uh-huh. What if I remove full screen? Okay, we get that border. What if I use the borderless thing real quick? That works. Perfect. Perfect. Now there should not be screen tearing. Please tell me if there still is. Hello, Side Street. How are you? There are other games waiting for a remaster. I don't know. I really don't know. I guess it's just a real good one or something. Also for mobiles, yeah. And this game has so many sequels, but this one is the only one that's been remastered. Like, I'm worried that the sequels will not work on modern systems. But wait, there's like 3 remasters of this game. Oh wow. Okay. Is there a VR one yet? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Don't know what I just did by pulling that lever. There's another lever. Oh, a note. Catherine, I've left for you a message of utmost importance in our 4-chamber beside the dock. Enter the number of marker switches on this island into the imager to retrieve the message. Yours, Atros. So the amount of switches? Marker switches? I'm gonna start writing things down already. Right. Has V6 settings, so only you could break it. What do you mean? What do you mean? So there's no screen tearing, is there? Does this open the door? What? Ribbon does work, but I think it might be forced into a weird resolution. Ah. Hey, Jimmy. I don't care about the resolution. As long as it works, you know, we can deal with it. Wait, is this time travel? 001. What in the... Can we go to 2018? It's a dentist office. Oh no! No, Fong. I'm sure you can sort it out. Played this years ago. Managed to beat it without a guide. That sounds good. Oh. Oh. Almost as if I had hope. Let's check this date. It's not February yet. Which date? 30th. There. No. Okay. Okay. If you know what to do, you can beat the game in like 2 minutes. Oh. Yeah, no doubt. Alright. What on earth is going on? Ooh. A library? No. Tower rotation. Whoa! I'm rotating something. Great. Great. Hello? I'm getting lousy signal. Can you please fix your antenna? That's it? What? Hello?
Bring me a red.
Bring me what?
I can't see it.
Well, no wonder. It's a fucking book.
You red, you must. Bring. I beg of bring.
This is very awkward. Is there like subtitles or something? Please. Please. No. Oh, I turned the flashlight on. Oh, I don't know. No. Thank you. No! Oh, this button. Okay.
Why?
Who am I? I don't know. I don't know. Flashlight. Now I feel like I want it a little louder. Okay. What is this modern video game features? Well, maybe I opened this. Let's check these other things first. Is that a fireplace? Oh. That's not good. What the fuck? Can we make all of them? I'm sure this is not what you do. Look, Mom, I did a thing. Interesting. Okay. This is another video. Yes, the blue video.
Serious? Are you? See you. You know.
I wonder if the tower position needs to be better for these things to work. I can't make out anything. Oh, it's back to... I am so confused by this game. Appreciate the graphics, the video quality. Okay. I have called this age Channelwood, and it is a very different world. Though it is exactly how I imagined it, it is still amazing to see it with my own eyes. Water covers this age as far as... As far as I can see, except for a small rocky island. Elsewhere, there are only trees which grow directly out of the water. A myriad of thin wooden passageways are built just above the water and disappear into the forest. I assume they were built some time ago, for they appear aged. I am eager to discover more about this land and its people, but I have arrived here late and I must rest. I was awakened this morning by strange noises coming from a pathway adjacent to the one on which I had slept. I saw a group of monkey-like people heading in my direction. They had not seen me yet. I did not feel threatened by their presence. Their response to me was one that I would have never expected. After staring at me for a short time, they fell to their knees and began what appeared to be some sort of ceremonial worship. I tried to speak to them, but they did not understand my language. Instead, they indicated through enthusiastic hand motions that I was to follow them. Just let the confusion wash over you and go with the flow. I shall. I shall. Did I time travel? I feel like we can if we know the destination. Okay. As we walked, I began to notice that the waters below us were changing colors. Slowly, subtly, they would change from deep blue to muddy orange. That's the water from the previous game. Then from muddy orange to beautifully clear. I was so intrigued by the water, I hardly noticed that we had arrived at a ladder. Climbing the ladder led us to their village, which is about 10 meters above the water and can only be reached by rope ladders that stretch from the lower paths to the village level, approximately halfway up the grand trees. It is very interesting watching these people carry out their daily tasks. Even after watching them for hours, I did not understand exactly what they were doing. At sunset, they motioned for me to follow them. I followed the creatures to the doorway of an enormous hut. Strangely, once inside, I found that the hut appeared even larger than it had from the outside. The walls were garnished with bright metals, and in the center of the hut sat the leader of these people. At least he appeared to be their leader, for he sat a meter off the floor in a thick throne. Guards surrounded the strong creature, who was dressed in many exotic, colorful fabrics. Next to the leader sat a very old human. At least to some extent he appears human. His hair, which was only on his face and head, was completely gray, almost white, and hung very long around his frail body. His thin head hung limply by an almost grotesque neck that would not hold its head up to look at me. But what a surprise! This creature could speak my language. Shortly thereafter, I was given a bed with some hand motions that looked to be telling me to go to sleep. I look forward to learning more. It's a trap. I mean, nobody is kind to strangers, right? As I suspected, the ancient creature is a human, but he is old beyond his own reckoning and seems almost insane. However, the tree dwellers almost revere him as a god. They are treating me now in the same fashion, which makes me feel very uncomfortable. Yeah, Garachev, it seems like he checked all the places. There was only hair on the head and face. You know where everyone has hair as soon as you see them, right? Maybe he was naked. No, he had some fabrics on, right? I don't know. It is almost impossible to understand this old man. His voice is feeble but wild. He has adopted much of the language of the tree dwellers. He himself told me he had not spoken our own tongue in ages. He attempted to explain to me the history of this place. The following is my best translation of what he has told me. He shaves his ears. That was funnier than it should be. Many years ago, the humans and tree dwellers lived together in this place, which was then a vast island. They interacted very little. The humans dwelled on the ground, and the tree dwellers lived high above the humans. Occasionally, the island was disturbed by mysterious rumblings which happened randomly. Some sort of tectonic or volcanic action, I suspect. The sometimes light, sometimes heavy tremors would only last a short time. Then they would stop, allowing everything to return to normal. One day, things changed. The rumbling began and grew quickly to unexpected levels. Soon it became apparent that the entire island was sinking slowly into the ocean around them. Many of the humans died that day, but not before sacrificing themselves in order to stop the sinking of the island. The humans who lived through this catastrophe moved into the trees where they gradually died out, maybe because they were unequipped for such an environment, but I am not sure. This is the story the old man communicated to me, although many details are very unclear in my mind. I am especially confused as to how the humans saved the island from completely sinking. In fact, I doubt the accuracy of that part of the story. The island must have stopped on its own. Yet, the old man believes in the truth of the story as if he had been there. And the tree dwellers worship him, and apparently all humans as if but that's like scratched over, they were heroes or gods. The old man ended our conversation today with an event which I will never forget. He began gripping my hands tightly, murmuring something about rest and sleep. He then said, "We had expected you to come sooner." These actions filled me with sort of immediate dread. With much effort he stood to his feet. I tried to help, but he pushed me away with more force than I imagined his frail body contained. The tree dwellers quietly surrounded him with very solemn faces. They then kneeled before him. He walked to each and placed his hand on their heads. All the while he murmured words which I did not understand. Finally, he turned to me and smiled. Then he closed his eyes and walked out the door and off of the narrow path high in the trees. The tree dwellers were silent. They began a procession down the nearest rope ladder. As I was descending, I saw several of them pick up the body. He had fallen onto a lower level of walkway and carry it away. He was laid down at the dead end of the short pier-like structure. With the use of some potion, one of the tree creatures lit the pier on fire, and I watched as the flames engulfed him. Yeah, story time, definitely. As this strange funeral proceeded, the waters around the pier changed to dull green. So this guy just died? Like, the writer is now the new leader, I feel like. Okay. This morning I awoke, finding it hard to even believe the previous evening's events. The water is a dull green for as far as I can see now. For some reason, the water no longer shifts color. As I wander throughout the pathways, the creatures watch me, curious to see what I will do next. They are constantly offering me strange objects of affection. I even found food outside the doorway to the room in which I had slept. This is a unique race of beings. I hope to learn their language soon so that I may learn more from them. Yeah, he just like fell off the cliff. Purposely, I believe, yeah. Like, he gave his position to me, it seems like. I'm not sure, like, who this character is. Is he the same guy as this writer or not? Probably not, because, you know. I don't know. This seems like a diary from a while ago. I have lived on this world for 3 months off and on, and the tree dwellers have shown great hospitality. I am even beginning to learn bits of their language. I have decided to return home for an extended stay with my loving wife and my sons, and hopefully return with them. However, I am sure Catherine will once again refuse. I think this age would be a wonderful experience for them all, and I at least look forward to how Cyrus and Achenar will react to its curious inhabitants. Exactly, Mike, yeah. Catherine is staying behind as expected. My sons have returned with me and they enjoy this age very much. They get along very well with the tree dwellers and are picking up their language surprisingly fast. I have no doubt that it will not be too long until they can speak with the tree dwellers much better than myself. Okay, what's up with the wife? I kind of understand you might not want to leave your home, but just let your whole other family go? Okay, fine. I am leaving tomorrow to check on Osmoian age. Cirrus has suggested that I allow him and his brother to stay. Though the idea unsettles me, I know the boys are growing up rapidly. The hospitality of these creatures is such that I could think of no better place to leave them alone for a short while. So I will consent to their request. I warned the boys to not take advantage of the respect the tree dwellers have for their ideas. They seem to understand my warning, and I have faith they will follow it. She finally got rid of bitch. Hope not. Hope not. Much to my dismay, upon arriving in Everdunes, I learned that Prawn and her people are continuing to be menaced by the Coctic. I fear for their survival and plan on returning to her shortly after checking on Cirrus and Achinor here. See Everdune's journal for more information. Everdunes. Huh. Hey Roku, how are you? Welcome to story time. We've been reading for like 15 minutes. After watching Cirrus and Achenar, I see they are handling things very well, and I think I can put to rest any fears without leaving them in Channelwood again. Should I... Just so that I'm more familiar with the names of the places, I'm gonna write them down for myself, because of my bad name memory. And for a little longer time. Awkward sentence. The Coctic. I don't freaking know. I keep getting like voice cracks. Voice cracks. The tree dwellers seem slightly distressed that I am leaving, but are happy that Cirrus and Achenar are staying behind again. I have been gone for over 3 days, and I have been to many different places. I had to tell Cirrus and Achenar about Pran's death today, and they were visibly shaken, although they only remembered her from their childhood. Who's Pran? Catherine has suggested that it would be wise for Cirrus and Achenar to leave Channelwood for a while, and I have to agree. They will be returning with me when I leave again. Puberty. Mike, to me it just seems that whenever the color changes, it's just like time has passed. That's the one thing I've picked up. Time has passed since the last entry. Maybe he's using a different pen, I don't know. I have told my sons that they will be returning with me in 2 days. They spent the entire night telling me of an adventure they experienced in my absence, and it was rather remarkable. It seems they constructed a boat with the creatures and traveled some ways out into the surrounding waters. I enjoy hearing them talk excitedly of their adventures, and I'm reminded of my own adventures as a child. I finally understand why the tree dwellers have been giving me their many inks and insisting I write with them. Looking through some of my past entries, I see now that the inks have changed from the black I thought they were to various different colors. I have shown some of the creatures my journal, and they laughed and howled. I did not know they had such a sense of humor. Even now, as I look through this very colorful journal, I cannot help but laugh myself. Why is it so funny? What's so funny? We will be returning tomorrow, so my sons are with the creatures for the last night here. They have told me they would like to come to Channelwood again, and also asked if they can visit some other ages alone. Though I will have to think over their request, I believe they have proven to me that they are trustworthy and responsible. Catherine will also have to help me decide whether they are ready for travel alone. For now, I must give my farewells to the creatures, for I do not know how long it will be until I visit this age again. Ink trolled. It's a time travel thing. I wouldn't get it. Only time travelers get it. I guess I'll find out later, maybe. The future bridge. Is this dashed line like the tower rotation, kinda? Should I put it to the left? Okay. That was the green book, the Channelwood book. Oh my god. Oh my god. Are you freaking serious? Let's do this. Emmett was the first to live on the rocks. He named them the rocks because that is what they were, a group of sharp rocks clustered together in the middle of a large sea. This was where Emmett lived. He enjoyed his life. Emmett would occasionally swim to nearby rocks, and it was never too far of a distance. One day, another person appeared on the rocks, for no apparent reason to Emmett. Emmett named this new person Branch. Emmett and Branch quickly became friends, swimming and hunting for fish together often. Emmett showed Branch the simple cave in which he lived on the largest rock. Soon, Branch discovered a place where he decided to live, also on the same large rock. Why is this funny? The sun always shone brightly in their world, and the water was always dazzlingly clear, allowing them to see almost the deep ocean floor which surrounded them. Though the sun always shone, it was never too hot for the boys. A light breeze always came from the north and cooled the area down. One day, while Branch was swimming and having fun in the water, he noticed another boy swimming. Branch brought the new boy to Emmett to find out what to call the new boy. Emmett said the boy should be called Will. Will was soon a part of the group, and all three of the boys swam and enjoyed their perfect world. So just like, boys keep coming. Clues everywhere. Wrong bot. Whoops. That must be like a... I think that's a record of how many snacks anyone's ever had. Resky's being close, but I'm not sure. Has he had 50 million before? Have you had 50 million snacks before, Resky? At least, that is the story I was told when I arrived today on the island. Emmett, Branch, and Will were surprised to see me at first, but even before the night ended, we were all becoming good friends. Today, the second day, on this newly created age, a strange thing happened. It was not strange to me, but the three boys did not understand what was happening. While I was relaxing under a large tree on one of the smaller rock islands, it began to rain. It was a nice rain that lasted for about an hour in the morning. I explained to the boys that the rain was not harmful, yet they obviously still feared it. Before going to sleep tonight, I told the boys I would leave the following day. I told them that while I was gone, I would make a surprising change in the world. They didn't understand, not that I expected them to. I still do not fully understand what happened today. I was experimenting with the art, testing the limits of the rules as dictated to me by Father. I attempted to create a boat by writing it into the world. I thought everything was planned correctly, yet somehow the boat had become gripped by the rock and broken in half. Although this test did not turn out as I had hoped, I now have answers to a few of the questions my father never answered. As for the boat, I can see the boys enjoy it anyway, and with that I'm pleased. They have played on it all day. Even though the boat cannot move, I have enjoyed studying from it. It is a much sturdier platform than the jagged rocks. In the course of my observations, I have learned some very interesting things regarding the solar system of this age. Submersible lamp? The nights are absolutely beautiful here. I have made note of and named a number of constellations that pass above me. Also during the night, I catch glimmers of light from the horizon, which I have not been able to discover if it is created by some natural phenomenon or by additional people on far-off islands or rocks. I should very much like to discover which. I rather suspect it is additional people, which would explain the appearance of Branch and Will. The boat you started the game at? Was there a boat? I was at the shore. I didn't notice a boat. We can check sometime. The rain today was slightly heavier than usual. Just when the boys were getting used to the light rains, a small storm arrived. They were frightened of the heavier rain, not to mention the thunder and lightning. If rain has never fallen here until recently, as the boys tell me, I would like to discover why it is falling now. Regardless, I have decided to return home for a short while. I've also been thinking of some plans for a lighthouse that I hope to construct soon. I think that perhaps by shining a bright light toward the horizon, it might prove my suspicions regarding additional inhabitants. They would be curious about the light and travel to discover its source, if they have the means. I returned with many tools that I will need for construction of the lighthouse. I have decided that once the lighthouse is completed, I will leave for some time and let the world's own imagination have control. We have worked 3 weeks on the lighthouse now and are making great progress. The rock that we are building on seems to not be as secure as I would like. I have had to alter my plans slightly, but those alterations pose no real problem. The boys are quite strong and have been helping me immensely. I estimate construction will be done within 2 days. The lighthouse is finished and we are all proud of our creation. The boys are amazed at the structure wrought from rock with their own hands. That evening we powered up the generator, much to the boys' dread at first, and shined a great light to the horizon for many hours. I stayed the night in the top of the lighthouse, and in the morning awoke to observe the sunrise without being coated with the chilly blanket of ocean dew I had become accustomed to. It was Will who first saw the girl. She was swimming not far from the boat where Will was getting ready to hunt for fish. Then Will noticed a man not far away from the little girl. What did I say, little? Just girl. Emmett was very pleased to meet the additional neighbors. I feel pleased to leave this age. I have set in motion events that have nothing to do with writing or the art that will have a more profound impact on this world than I could have ever written. I think... Wait. Okay. I think. Okay. Stone ship age. Right, so yeah, there are just... It's literally just a pile of rocks. And half of a boat. And then they've built some stuff. Okay. Oh, here it continues. I think of it, this age, as a gift to myself that I will wrap up and open someday in the future, only to discover that it has changed so much that indeed it is a surprise. Besides, I have yet another new age that awaits me. It seems I'm going to need some way to travel underwater in this new age, and so much planning is in order. So, I'm not sure if I can call these people who write these journals, but like, they're just creating worlds like it's no big deal. That's kind of mind-blowing. It has been 10 years since I left this age, which I have since called the Stone Ship Age. Upon returning, I cannot believe the changes that have taken place. The original 3 boys have grown into adults, and there are many new faces that I do not recognize. Branch told me that it has not rained for 7 years, and the cool breezes are back again. Is this a video game or a book? Both? Both? I thought I just found these. I'm sure I could have wandered off somewhere else, done something completely different, but I'm here. I'm reading. You will have a mental breakdown. Is it because the bed is breaking down, or is it because there's stuff under the bed and it's too much? I hope you're able to relax soon. They are all very content and have been serving me with new foods and showing me new materials they have discovered. It even seems they have found gold somewhere. I see it in many forms around the island. My lighthouse has been kept in perfect condition, and it looks as if they have tried their very best to keep it so. Yet I have noted that the entire rock it was built on has sunk approximately 40 or 50 centimeters. After a wonderful visit with my old friends, I wonder aloud with them what things will be like here in another 10 years. The stuff that is coming out. Can you just shove it somewhere and deal with it later? Gabriel Knight comes with a novel. Ooh, interesting. Oh, here are the constellations. Do these have something to do with the fireplace? Although I'm not sure. There were just 2 forms of like you basically had the tile marked or not. But here it seems like you have dots and the shiny stars. It needs to go into boxes. Oh, so you need boxes, of course. These may be a hint. Why does my mouse keep moving? Oh, because it's under there. Okay, not gonna do anything about that yet. I have a feeling we could read this. Yeah. can we read this? Oh my, yeah. Oh my goodness. This is creepy as hell. This is like notes from the ages. We can read this a bit later. I feel like doing something else for a little while. I think you can find those in the observatory you found first. Oh. Let's click this. Some of it lying there for 25 years. Woo! I guess it's time to clean that up, Fog. This is an elevator. Sure. Okay. Library. Hey, Flannel. How are you? This is like a whole new trippy game. It's not like, it's just trippy because of the story. Coming back to the books after exploring will probably be better. Oh, I see. I see. I'm doing pretty good. I finished the custom Tomb Raider level earlier and started Myst. What is this? It's closed. Myst is really cool. Yeah, I'm just a bit overwhelmed. I read 2 books just now. There were still more of those, but I decided to take a break from reading. Flashlight? Yeah, we can try. I see the book symbol. Whoa, oh my god. Good evening, Arcturs. How are you? Nope. Nope. I'm just gonna go back. That's very bright. Oh my god. Closed dome of a telescope? Could be. Was there anything else? No. Okay, let's switch the picture. To this one. Again, maybe? Oh, it's not a thing, it seems. Oh, it's getting nighttime. Oh, wow. So what if I turn this left? I don't even know what that is. Was that a pool? There's a ship here. Is this game pixel hunting by any chance? I hope not. That was one of the constellations, right? These are all... They're all constellations? Let's turn them on. Probably not what you need to do. Probably not all of them. But I do remember all of these. Are you suggesting that pixel hunting is anything other than perfect game design? Maybe? Let's see if we can... Oh yeah, we entered there. We did. Can I go like... Yeah, I can. I can go even if there's no road. Tiana? Can't do anything about it. Is that a gravestone? Heather, thank you for the follow. Welcome. I wonder what the levers do. They don't seem to do anything really. Oh yeah, is this the... Is this really the boat? Also, we didn't go up there. I don't think so. What's in here? A huge cog or gear. I wonder what's the tower that we've been rotating. Oh yeah, it's sunken. It's just sunken. This movement is kind of awkward. I'm worried I will get motion sick from this. Did I miss some place? Can't be just this place. Oh. Yeah, this does look like the place, the Rock Age, whatever it was. Hey Heather, hope you're doing well. Welcome. Should I count these? I should. Wasn't it like the number of marker switches? If these are the marker switches, I should probably count. That was this one. This is not a very large place. I need to learn how to get to the other ages as well. Can we climb this? What game am I playing? This is Myst, and this is like the third remaster of it. This is a really old game, but this is a fairly recent remaster. It's called realMyst Masterpiece Edition. This does not stay down. Okay, is this a marker switch? Should I count these separately? Oh. There was a switch. That's 2. That's a switch. 3. There's a switch. 4. And I think, oh gosh. I think, yeah, there was one up there. So that's 5 switches in total. The title is hard to see on some apps, so I don't mind that question at all. Totally understandable. Real lost. Oh my god. Oh, we can continue over here. Wait, I didn't press this one. Okay, now I've touched them all. Okay, another one. Maybe they activate once I've hit them all. Ooh, basement. Scary. What? Okay, let's get rid of the flashlight for a second. Okay. That's 10. 17. So I hit 71 and then one of them stopped. 99. Should I start from 0 again? Reminded you when you were in school but never found out what it was. Never played it but wanted to try. Oh, possibly. If it's like a long time ago, this is a real old game. Just with better graphics now. It could be. It could be. No, this one won't work anymore. God damn. Oh, hold on. Power? Power the ship. Generator switches. So I can get the power going, but the power to ship is now busted somehow. I'm not sure how this puzzle works. We could come back later. Let's explore everything this island has and see what things may be connected. Is there a quick button for the flashlight, by the way? No idea. Is there a reset button? Didn't see one, no. Okay, another switch. Now we have 7 in total. Oh, is this the generator? Does it need some fuel? Well. Crap. Oh, something else. Yeah, I don't know what number that needs to be. Okay, so we can adjust time? Can we make it morning already? No? Oh, and there's another switch. Should Should I mark that down yet? No, I shouldn't, because I'm not able to turn it on. No wonder I couldn't figure it out when we were a kid. This is not easy. Yeah, this seems very complicated. For real. Is there anything else? Yes, there was. Oh. Can we climb? Boy. Okay. Yeah, I want to find all of those little places before I even try to figure out what's going on. There was a diagram of the tree in that hut nearby. Wait. Oh. There's another one of these. Other side than the wheel valve. There was like another place just like this in the map, I remember. Is that the dock? Could it be? What was the name in here? Yeah, no. That may be significant. And it had like the thing, like T, Anna. Maybe we could have interacted with this somehow. Oh, nice. Isn't an apostrophe? I was wondering if that's only for like when it's... Oh yeah, it is. I was mixing it up with, you know, when there's like a similar small line like on a letter. But yeah, it is that. We're going deep somewhere. Mario, hey Spodero, how are you? Something magical clearly happens when I press this. Oh, there's another button. Oh, and there's a note over there. Okay, now that button is pressed. Oh, magic happens. Got back from work. Welcome back. Settings dimensional imager. Topographical extrusion test 40. Marker switch diagram 47. Water turbulent pool 67. What on earth? I'm good, I'm good. Oh. So it's 67 now. Let's try 47. Should we do the test instead? This was 40. Ooh. Yeah, we finished the TRLE earlier and now starting this game. This game is like something else, I can tell you. Yeah, I know, Mike. I know. Whoa. Okay. Cool. So, let's try the others then. That was just a test. It shows me one of those levers. Barely. Marker switch diagram. Yeah, okay. So the marker switch is indeed what those are called. Yes. Water turbulent pool. This is how we found it, except I didn't press the button on the other side. Okay. Okay. What the... Does that even do anything? Oh, rip. Ah! What's going on? I wish the flashlight wasn't this bright. So we kinda almost did something, but not really. Let's go see if we can figure out a way to get across the little water. Like the clock. Let's figure out the clock. Maybe the battery will start to run out. I think you already did. As long as you feel like you did a thing. I don't really feel like I did a thing. I just found a thing. Didn't do anything. Can I go this way? Apparently no. So apparently there was a diagram of the tree. What is this? Be careful when Slenderman shows up. We might have some trouble, you know, escaping. At low tide, but we don't have time to wait. Oh yeah, you mean this thing. That's true. Is there an inventory in this game? Am I like gonna find things and pick them up and combine them? Should we read some more? It's like a horror story, and yeah, there's been games made from that. I prefer the original story, but yeah, the games were quite popular some time ago. We could save. Oh, that's how you do it. Okay. We could read one book. It has been a while since I have heard only silence, and I enjoy it greatly. I think for some reason I do not feel altogether welcome in this new world in which I have arrived. But how could I be unwelcome in an age with no inhabitants? It is, of course, only in my head. Oh my god, is there a movie coming out? I probably need to watch that. I hope it's better than the games. Still think Vanish is the best indie horror kind of thing of that subgenre. That or Monstrum. What is the genre? Like a random appearing monster? The monster is roaming through Paris. Oh god, the AOD memes. This world is very beautiful, but I think I have yet to ever write in a journal that an age I have linked to is horrid or disgusting. From the grassy hill where I am standing, I can see green fields below, along with a few scattered forests. A rather large lake looms some distance from where I am standing, yet the water is blue and can be seen plainly from here. The air is fresh and the sky is sparkled with white clouds. It is absolutely breathtaking, and yet that strange feeling again. Perhaps it is the hot breeze that continues to blow from the north. Hotter than I would have imagined. It almost stings my skin. I feel quite uncomfortable when it comes. I will try to ignore it. Monster escape kind of thing. Alright, yeah. Those are not really my type of games when it's like only that. Like the game is basically only you escaping from a monster. Yeah, I did. Was it creepypasta or was it something else? I remember a long time ago I actually did a presentation for it for school on my first year, I think. It was just like basically to practice like presenting something. So the subject was totally free. I did from Slenderman, and freaking people came to me after the class like, is that real? I was like, what do you think? Movie trailer looked pretty generic. Not getting your hopes up. Yeah, but it's one of those. I'm assuming it's like one of those silly movies that you have to watch just because. The teacher left. I was very thorough with my research. I think I got a good grade. Slenderman is real. I mean, my favorite part of the whole Slenderman is like when you know that it exists, then is when it also know that you exist. That's my favorite part of it. Something awful. Yeah, that was the place. I remember it wasn't like necessarily creepypasta, but yeah, it was like just a forum thread in Something Awful where you had to come up with creepy pictures, I think. And someone just photoshopped a tall man into some old picture, I think. Also ghosts, UFOs, and the earth is flat. Yeah. No, but it was funny. I didn't think it was too scary. I was just talking about like a myth or whatever. Like I explained the origins and everything, and still people were actually scared of my presentation. It took me by surprise completely. Right. Night has almost arrived and the sunset is spectacular. Oranges and reds have settled above the western horizon. Though night has come, the horizon still glows red long past the sunset. Dark reds flow from the horizon and blend into the black sky. Again, the feeling, and I am beginning to believe it is not all in my mind. I must sleep now. I will need my strength to explore more tomorrow. Yeah, the picture. And then they made a couple more soon after, and they were all so good. And I really like the pictures where there's like a picture of a forest, and it's like, do you see anything out of ordinary in here? And then if you look very, very carefully between the trees, there's Slenderman. I like those pictures. All Finns were battle-hardened northerners. Seems like no. Was I yelling? I yelled? I didn't realize I yelled. I don't think so, though. Oh yeah, I remember that, Jimmy. I remember that. It's like people freaking go crazy. Oh, there's a document on Netflix. I just read that there's like a Wikipedia page about that whole thing or something. I read that, I remember. Sorry, Whoosh. Sorry. Remember, it's real. Wait, this arrived. I don't remember the details, but I remember reading about that. Feeling where you're very stabbed. Yeah, Dyers. It's like the idea and all of that is great, but kind of hard to, you know, pull anything from that. Yeah, it was a long time ago when I did the presentation. It was like my first uni year or something. Maybe that's why people were scared to approach me. During the very first courses, I have a presentation of Slender. That would explain it. Okay, let's keep reading. Story time continues. I have had to return home due to an unpredictable natural occurrence more frightening than I've ever experienced. I was awakened by terrible shakings in the ground and explosions on all sides of me. Gigantic balls of fire were falling from the sky, and I immediately left in the fear of my life. I must remember to bring a mist linking book with me when I return, in case the one left there has been destroyed or damaged. First free game? Wasn't that just the find the 8 pages? And then the sequel actually had more gameplay than that. I have the paid sequel, but I'm not too keen on playing it. I've seen it a bunch of times back when it was popular. I know all the scares and all that, so it just feels a bit dumb to play it. Waste of time. It's funny to watch people play it for the first time, though. Like, it's not too long ago when Rasky played it. It was so funny. They should make a new one with microtransactions. Purchase the arms separately. When you're in a house and you have to close all the doors and windows before Slenderman gets in. Oh yeah, that's like the flashback on the video. Yeah. I hope Channel Zero will do a season about Slenderman. The first 2 seasons have been really good creepypasta adaptations. Ooh. Oh, have you guys watched, there was this kind of really creepy series on YouTube. I don't remember what was it called. There was like a YouTube channel about this guy. It was all like fiction, but it was pretty well made to be, you know, made by, you know, non-professionals, I think. Yeah, there was this guy who found tapes from his missing friend or something, and then in the tapes there was something weird, and then he got into investigating all that, and then he learns slowly about Slenderman, and I can't think of the name. I'm not sure I watched the whole thing, but it started really well. Like, they could have been only like minute-long videos, like just short clips of someone, you know, filming something weird. Marble Hornets, yes, that one. So at least you know that one. Space is cleared out, some stuff stuffed away in boxes to deal with another day. Nice. Sounds like you've made very good progress there, Fog. Very good progress. Alright, shall we progress the story a bit more? I've returned to a different world than the one I left only 3 months ago. It has been transformed into a barren, desert land with only gigantic craters scattered across the land to provide variety. Strangely enough, the small grassy hill where I spent my first night remains exactly the way I found it. Apparently the falling meteors did not hit this area, leaving an oasis in the midst of this horrible desolation. The hot wind I remember has turned into a rather pleasant breeze, which is at least one improvement. I fear it is the only improvement. The magnificent lake I saw on my first visit is now completely dried up. However, another lake now exists and appears to be quite a bit larger. I assume one of the falling meteors created this lake due to its circular shape and the jutting rock that grows out of the center of the lake. The rest of this world seems like desert, although I will verify that statement with closer inspection. Did anyone else watch Marble Hornets? Am I the only one? Jimmy knows it, but did you watch it? Though this world has little visual excitement to offer, it offers much to the ears. Sounds constantly flow through my ears, and I have found where a few of them originate. It seems, as Catherine says, I do find beauty in everything. Okay, I wasn't sure, but it seems like this is the same guy writing all of these journals. I was kind of expecting the change in the inks again. I don't know why he's changed inks. You watched a few episodes. Some of them are somewhat boring, but there are a couple very good clips, I think. It was interesting, like I think it was cool. I wish I could find more of those kind of channels, you know? I like creepy stuff even though I know it's fake. Oh, you didn't start from the beginning? You should. It starts well. You should. You should check it out. Last night I was awakened by a horrible hissing. I was sweating and the heat was so intense that I immediately dipped my head in a nearby stream to cool it down. The hot breezes had returned, along with a low roar from the ground. I walked a short distance to observe some red flames shooting up from the earth. Suddenly the ground began to crack and a huge chasm opened. The chasm continued to grow until it was far too wide to cross. Then the tumult subsided, leaving only a dull roar. I have decided, however, I can use the chasm to my advantage. Perhaps the heat from the chasm can be harnessed. That could be clever. Okay. Even as the chasm has ripped into the surface of this world, it has opened up a whole new world to explore. Although uncomfortably hot, I found it possible to reach a cave in the chasm that had been created, and have now explored deep into the crust of this planet. I have found a vast underground cave system that will take many years to map and explore. I will also look for a safer way to reach the underground than through the chasm wall. Chasm? Is there an H? Kaz or gas? It sucks the streaming English. You always pronounce everything wrong. God damn it. This age seems to change on its own, so I feel I should leave again and see if things are different when I return. It is also important that I check on Cirrus and Achenar and make sure everything is going along well. When I return, I also hope to bring back some tools I will need for my plans to explore the underground. I don't know how to pronounce that without H, like Qasim. That sounds stupid. It doesn't even sound English, like English at all. Hey, Spatula! How are you? I hope you're doing well. Hope your speedrun's been doing well. Hear the English language butchered nearly every day. Oh, too bad. Get your English right. We're judging you. I will try. I will try. Gasm. Ooh, Gasm? Like Craig Gasm, but instead of G, K. Gasm? Doing pretty decently. Are you still doing Hob? The advance of raw materials here is beginning to amaze me. I have returned with some of the complex tools I knew I would be needing. I assumed I would have to return for more basic materials. However, it seems as though I will be able to find everything I need here. Of course, iron is abundant, but I have also found titanium occurring naturally. I am all the more excited to begin work. Everything is set and I look forward to tomorrow. My raw materials are all here. I think I will be able to have most of my additions to this age completed within 1 year. I so love working with my hands, whether writing or building. I began today on the bridge and rip text. That's it. Abundance? No way, I definitely read abundance. Did I say advance? No. Where? No. Abundance, yeah, that's what I... Brain, please. It's like I read something and I process it correctly and then somehow my mouth says something very different. Like what happened with counting to 12. Still trying to get a good run of hop going. Oh, nice. What's your goal time and how far from it are you? Okay, I believe this is just boring plans and that's why it's kinda left out. Oh, but this, I've seen this. I stuffed up the second word, sorry. I don't understand. Okay, boring plans are over. Yeah, true. Like instead of 10, I say 12. And it sounds absolutely stupid. How are you, Ichu? At 50-50 right now. That sounds such a cool time, though. 50-50. Honestly, as long as you get sub 50 before SGU, you're happy. Oh, when is that? It's soon, right? It's this weekend. Yeah, it's in assembly again, right? Do you think you can shed 50 seconds or more? Because that sounds like a kind of big time. Okay, we've got more text. I am leaving today in order to bring back Cirrus and Achenar. I've left them alone in Channelwood. I believe they will enjoy all there is to see here. The age seems to have stabilized. I believe the meteor set off a period of volcanic activity by piercing into the shallow crust, but the tremors have become few. Oh, your sum of best is almost 4 minutes better than PB. Wow. Is it a really RNG heavy or... Like, I'm only familiar with Tomb Raider speedruns. Which are not really RNG heavy at all, so... So many snacks, oh my goodness. I've just noticed that a large amount of this journal has curiously vanished from the very pages on which I wrote over the last 18 months. Fortunately, I have copied many of my construction notes in another journal. I do not understand the many mysteries of this world, but I trust I will discover logical answers to my questions. I have a feeling that many of my questions can be answered in another age, to which I hope to travel soon. But for now, I must simply accept this world's mysteries and take pride in my accomplishments. It's a combination of the game being kind of hard to deal with and you being really inconsistent. What do you mean hard to deal with? Are the controls hard? Or some of the tricks? Or like very specific stuff, perhaps? You know when you've got like a office chair that has wheels or whatever, and then there's a car bit behind you and you can't freaking back up. That's what's happening to me right now. The cats always move the carpet when they like run around and then they suddenly break, if you can say that. If they break on the carpet, it like goes forward and yeah, this happens. I need to move it again. Likes to do weird things. Sometimes you just die and there's little to nothing you can do about it. That sounds odd. I hope your run goes well in the marathon, though. I will try to watch a little bit. I'm gonna stream myself the whole weekend, but maybe I will catch some glimpses. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Alright, but if we ever come across a piano, this will be probably how we're gonna have to play it. Like, first this, then this, then this, then this, then this, you know? And we will come back to this book, definitely. We need to know when these ages are, you know? Because, it seems like I have a time travel machine, but I just don't know what to input there, because today's date didn't really work out. Yeah, they do, so you definitely know then. It's just weird, because there's a coffee table on the carpet. You know, which is kind of heavy, so I'm quite surprised that they managed to do that. But I guess over time, like maybe once a week or once 2 weeks, this happens. 48 hours dream confirmed. No, not really. Here you go, Dyers. Or could these be letters? Like, I remember there's like A, B, C, A, B, C, D. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, H, C. A, B, C, D, F, G, A. No, wait. I don't remember. I'm not really musical. But I have no idea what these black keys are called. Oh, Dyer's translated. I shall write that down. Freaking cheap ass pens. Whenever I try to write something, it's like takes a couple strokes before anything comes out. So it's like BB, CFC, EB. Or a hashtag. I'm sure you don't call it hashtag in the music world. And the hashtag instead of... Okay. Thank you, Dyers. That may come in handy. E flat. Yeah, I hear people say things like that and I have no idea what it means. What are the black keys even? Like, these are notes. Are these like actually in between notes? Is that like not a pure note? What is this? Like, what is flat? Hashtag means sharp. Or B means flat. So sharp is like above and B is like under. Okay. Yeah, because I hear like in those music TV shows when there's like judges judging the singing of someone and then they said you were kind of flat or sharp. That's what I assumed, that it was like not a pure note. But if those exist in the piano, why can't you sing that? And that was 1 to 5. Oh yeah, I need to put them in the correct order. So it's CC. Thank you, Dyers. Okay, now I have them in the correct order. It's just name, they're all just notes. So why is it bad for a singer to be sharp then? Is it like all of your notes are a bit higher than they're supposed to, I guess? Okay. I wonder if this book is from there, where the meteors, like he said he should go get it back. But it is already destroyed. Wait, I can open... No, wait. Okay, that was... Okay, I was worried that I can actually click on every single book. But no. Is this a book? I haven't clicked on this. It's also destroyed. Okay. Sharp means to raise and flat means to lower. So it can mean you're going up or down, but in conversation it can also mean that you're singing out of key. Yeah, that's how I've always understood it. That when someone says you are sharp or you are flat, when talking about singing, is that it's like slightly out of key. But the same thing can mean different things. It can be a neutral thing, it seems. Okay, I didn't know that. Didn't know it can be like... Yeah. Drifted off, yeah. Spatula, yes this is. I just chose the classic movement, so I just point and click. But this is indeed the version that allows that. I still have 2 books to read. Let me do a quick stroll. Is there like any diagrams that look like something familiar? Whoa. Power? Track slope? Ooh, wait. Am I on this? Can I connect these different places with the tower? I don't remember what was the starting position of that. I think that I did. I should probably read this. I'm gonna do that at some point. Wow, this looks cool. Oh, this is definitely familiar. Maybe I should read these now. Maybe that's for the best. That was Does it matter in which order I read the books? I would now like to read only the last one because it interests me, because it has the thing that I've seen and tried already. Didn't quite understand. I wonder if it matters. Nah, I think they were both kind of short. Let's just do it. Before arriving in this age, I was determined that it would be a journey to a world very different from my previous adventures, and it was. The sky here is dark and gray, and incessantly displays flashes of lightning in the distance. I met a very old man with a long beard and hair that hangs to his waist. He's very feeble and has trouble even moving. This man has obviously been through very many things in this strange world, and I have learned many things from him. He has told me an interesting story of this world's history. Years ago, he told me, There was a beautiful city that rose up out of the water. It housed many people inside its walls, and the people had everything they wished for. The city was surrounded by 3 high hills which rose higher than the city. On the east hill of the city rested a large lookout post. The people of the city had constructed the post expecting visitors to arrive from the east. The people had no means of traveling on the water, which forced them to merely wait for friend or foe. Yeah, after I said it, I was like, no, wait, that doesn't sound right. Damn it. As time passed, friendly visitors brought rumors of an enemy that existed beyond the horizon. The people grew fearful, yet nothing happened. One day, the usually sunny sky became as dark as night, and black ships appeared on the horizon. The lookout post's attempts at peace were turned away, and the sentries there were easily overwhelmed. The ships continued to wreak havoc on the city, apparently destroying everyone and everything. After the foundations of the city were destroyed, the city sunk deep into the ocean and only the lookout post remained. The black ships sailed away. Wow, rip. The man continued to say that 8 people had hidden and managed to survive through the attack. In the 9 years since the attack, 2 of the survivors had died. He also said that it was rumored that 10 years from the attack, the enemy would return to finish the destruction they had started so long ago. I have decided, since hearing the man's story, it would be admirable to save the civilization and stop this enemy's plan of destruction. I am excited about the adventure that awaits me, and an idea has sparked in my mind to provide the needed defense for these people. I met the remaining survivors today and have begun work on a plan for protection. So, looks like it's some sort of complicated room system. You're off to bed. Have a really good night, Whoosh. I hope you sleep well. When there are heats, I hope they won't be a problem. Yeah, thank you for hanging out and have a good night. Let's hope you stay on the top 5. I shall announce that at the end of the stream. After a short absence, I have returned to this age with my 2 sons. They have, as of yet, traveled rarely with me, and they are understandably excited to be here. Wait. Is this like at the same time as the first book? Because I remember they left somewhere and he was like taking them with him for the very first times. I wonder if the timeline is important. It's gonna be maybe a bit hard to piece everything together, but we'll see. They have grown considerably since Everdunes, and it is already obvious to me that they will be a great help this time, instead of the nuisance they have been in the past. All 3 of us, along with 4 of the healthier survivors, began construction today. We are building upon the old city's ruins, which will provide a perfect foundation for a fortress. Tapakaiki. Ei täällä oo ketään. Saatan. Hello, Humppa, how are you? En tapa kaikki. Kaikki tappaa mut. My sons have been spending much of their spare time on the South Island, where most of my materials are stored. I am very pleased with their intelligence, and their creativity is refreshing to see, as they work on some small projects of their own. Wow, they built stairs. Wow, I'm impressed. No. I'm sure there's something more into that picture. Okay, I was just kidding. It has been over 4 months now and construction is going well. My sons love the world except for its gray sky. They detest the gray sky and tell me many times they wish the sky here were like the blue sky in Myst. No killing, that's the most reasonable to kill everything. But there is no one here. This is a weird game. Cool, but weird. Use the rest of the coupons to Burger King. What did you get? Was it good? The old man I first talked to tells me that the enemy is due in 4 months. I feel we will be ready when the time comes. The man reminds me of Emmett in many ways, and I often wonder how Emmett and his people are doing. It has been 6 months of work, and we have finally finished the fortress. It rests between the three hills, which are now only islands due to a rising water level that the people experienced after the attack. Inside the fortress, I have designed a most intriguing device. It makes use of a technology called holography. I began experimenting with on my visits to Aspermere. I'm gonna try and like connect places. Aspermere. Burger was mad, but smoothie was great. Smoothies are usually, it's hard to mess up a smoothie. Like, you're doing something really wrong if your smoothies are bad. Glad to hear that though. I feel like, is it me changing or is it the burger chains changing? But I just feel like the burger food, the chain burger, what? Burger chains? I feel like the food is just getting worse and worse. Every time I have one, I'm like, I never want to be here again. Smash all the food. Kinda, and then add some yogurt or whatever the fuck Bima is in elsewhere. It probably doesn't exist. It's like a sour, thick milk, kinda. Even sourer than yogurt. Plain yogurt. It's really good. Where did I leave? No, not cream. No. There are a couple dairies that only exist in like Finland and Sweden. Like Viili. Dreyu had a nice opinion on Viili when she saw it for the very first time. She said it looks like I'm eating cum, so yeah. The Whopper burgers were great. Are those sold in Burger King? I've never heard of Whopper burgers. Did I read Inside the Fortress I've designed a most intriguing? Yes, I did. Oh yeah, I stopped at Aspermere. It will be working in a couple of days after I compensate for some small miscalculations. This holographic device will enable the survivors to learn to use the fortress. How did Dreyu know? What? 2 for 10? So, with my bad math, that would be 1 for 5. Sounds still pretty expensive for just a burger. Oh no, wait, is it a meal? Oh, you get 2 burgers plus fries and a drink for 10. Okay. Well, she was sitting right next to me, watching me eat it. Oh. The enemy is due to come soon, and I trust the fortress will provide sufficient protection for all of us. Not sure what this is. A single meal costs about 7.5. What was her experience? What? Where is this conversation going? I feel like it's getting a bit awkward. I just wanted to mention that there are different dairies around the world. Yeah. Okay. Anyways. Oh, so this is how yeah, it was basically explained how this moves, spins around. Do you mean Veely's life? I love it. I love it. I love to put the... We got some sugar-free muesli. You know Fatser kodipudar muesli? Oh my god, it's so good. Yeah, life. Life would fit that. It's so freaking good. And if you consider dairy healthy, then it's definitely a healthy snack. So it looks like we could be able to connect to 3 places. I'm not sure. Maybe we're on one of these, you know. I think we are on one of these. Oh. The black ships have come. Their attack was substantial. Their weapons have been stopped, and it appears they have turned away in defeat. I could not help but smile as I watched the boats leave. What about cholesterol? What about cholesterol? It really doesn't have much fat in it. Not much at all. So that's their flag. Last night we had a small celebration, and the old survivors danced their dances of old. My sons did not understand why the sky had not turned back to its original blue. The old man told them that the storms would never end until the enemy was destroyed. I assured my sons that a blue sky was not worth the risk of death, and they seemed to hear me. Dairy is full of it? No. No. At least not in here. Like, you have to have the fat in the dairy. That's bad. The fat in dairy is bad, but there's not much fat in most of the dairy. Like, cheese is sure, and cream sure, but really no. It has like 1%, 2% fat. At least I can't really choose the fatness. There's like low fat really, of course, but I have to use the lactose free one, and they only have like one type. Yeah, there's like also piimä, the drinkable, kind of like a drinkable yogurt, but even more sour. Is the texture, I guess. There's like 0% fat in some of those, even lactose free. Really good. I have had a healthy adventure and have begun work on a new book. Once again, I must leave a familiar age in search of a new universe I have begun. But first, I will have an extended time with Catherine, whom I miss very much. I must also return to the people of the Tide. I believe in my travels I have found a substance that will ease the pain of their bone ailments that they have long endured. I hope to return to mechanical age one day and find the population growing and my fortress still strong. So mechanical age. Okay. Though the sky may always be black, I am confident the people here feel a heavier darkness has been lifted from their shoulders. Right. You just eat what you want and to hell with cholesterol and calories. Ah. I just don't like a lot of fat and stuff. Like, I can't eat much of it. I feel physically sick from sugar and fat mostly. And meat. Funny enough, meat. I guess because of the fat, maybe. Although, even chicken meat. That was your approach until you hit 25. Oh, damn. Over 60 and still going. Good for you, good for you. Bone ailments? Hey, Snarky, how are you? It's going really well here. We finished the TRLE that I was playing and started Myst. And I'm completely blown away about everything. And very confused. I haven't managed to do anything, basically. I'm just reading these books and finding switches and they do nothing and... you know. Learning a little. Okay, one last book. Rhyme, I have named it. I recognize that. Rhyme is the sequel to this game. So we shall probably learn more about that sometime later. After this game. Rhyme, I've named it. A desolate age with a beauty that is quite different than I had expected or imagined. The intricate feathers of ice that fall from the sky are awe-inspiring. I feel as though I could sit and watch them for hours. And though it is cold here, I have never experienced before, I find myself enjoying the change of temperature, for it is unlike any other place that I've ever seen. Wait, is it Riven? God damn it. Me and my bad name memory. It sounds close enough. Sorry. I confuse you even more, probably. Perhaps I'm lacking in enzymes. Why? You've considered to play King's Quest games from AD... I have considered. I will do that. Probably. It's just hard. It's just hard when there's so many games. Like, I get a certain spark when I find a game myself. I'm like, oh my god, yes. And then, you know, I spend money on it and oh my god, yeah, I want to play this. Yes, yes, yes. And even though it's really great that I get suggestions about what to play and what you think I could enjoy, unless I already know the game, you know, I've already wishlisted it or something, it's hard to get the same spark from it. I am very, very interested in King's Quest because it's, you know, classics and everything, and it doesn't even cost. But right now, I'm just more excited about other things. Oh, Rhyme is a game. Oh yeah, it is. It's a fairly new game, isn't it? Or am I... Oh my god. Please tell me it's at least that game. That new game. Intolerance to animal fats? No, I'm not intolerant. I just... If there's like just a piece of meat, I will have so much trouble eating it. But if it's like chopped into small cubes and in a sauce or something, in like surrounded by other things, I have no problem with that. Yes, so second try I got it right. Second try I got it right. It's not the sequel to this game. It's like totally unrelated, basically. Whatever. Well, yeah, it's just weird. Meat in itself kind of disgusts me, but I have no problem if there's other things accompanying it, you know. So I'm not vegetarian by any means. Yeah, I know very well which game it is now. It's just that, you know, I have a problem with remembering names. Like, honestly, it's a thing. It's not just names, it's just like basically any word I don't use every day. Like a bunch of just letters put together. If it sounds somewhat similar, I assume it's the same. It's weird. I've not heard of it. It looks really nice. It looks really nice. I want to play it. It's like almost at the top of my wish list. It is very white. It looks like the colors look weirdly pale in that game. That's the only thing that bothers me. I wish it was a bit darker, yeah. Mike, what? No. Aw. Poor me, always getting mocked at by random people on the internet. No survivors. Oh damn, you probably need more teammates to survive. Where was I? Perhaps the oddest thing is the silence. Although the wind blows on occasion, when it ceases, there is a suffocating silence that falls on this place, broken only by the distant cries of unseen creatures. I know you're joking. I know. I have visited 3 times, and I'm sure now that this age will provide the environment I need. I believe the cold temperature is necessary for obtaining the correct resonance. Examining the structure of the books capitalist, is never more perplexing, but I am driven onward by my need to understand. The great tree of possibilities can never be fully grasped, but I must at least try to find one particular branch. King's Quest series is actually a pioneer of graphical adventure games, and it pretty much introduced a UI that almost every point-and-click adventures use. Yeah, see, that's why it's cool. That's why it's interesting. Like a classic, basically. And it does sound something like something I would want to play, but I'm just not super excited about it right now. Does that make sense? I have it bookmarked, and I have it like behind my ear, like we say in Finland. But yeah, to be honest, it's gonna take a while until I get to that, probably. but I hope to someday. I hope to. On the subject of enlightenment, I would also like to find the cause of the mysterious lights that shine in the darkness here. Though I never assumed that I would be able to build especially fast here, the speed at which I am progressing is somewhat disappointing. I do think I will bring Cirrus and Achenar as well as some of the machinery from Selenitic. What is that? Selenitic? King's Quest. Shroom is excited. Have you played them, Shroom? All of them? There's like a bunch of them. Achenar chose to stay with Catherine, but Cirrus was rather excited to come. He has spent the last few days here with me, helping me with the beginning phases of construction. He too seems to enjoy the ice and cold weather. He is intrigued with the crystals that we have brought with us. He has been a big help, as have others, and I hope to be able to begin my experiments here soon. Selen is a prefix that refers to the moon. So it's like moon-ish. Is it Selenitic? I don't know. Alright. Cool piece of info, I guess. Tonight, Cirrus and I found a wondrous spot to view the lights, although it seems they decided to hide from us. After sitting in the cold winds for over 2 hours, we saw nothing. It was rather disappointing. Cirrus will return to Myst tomorrow. He has been a tremendous aid to me, and I am thankful for his willingness to help. The hard part of the construction is over, although I have decided after tonight that I would like to add some kind of observation post. I won't be finished as soon as I had hoped, although I'm fairly certain it will be worth the delay in the long run. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I had an idea, I forgot. Anyway, I have decided to take a break from the construction now that the tunnel is almost complete, and I have been able to set up a temporary space where the crystals will not be stimulated. I'm quite convinced that with the right diffraction resonance, certain properties of the ink can be simulated. Catherine still finds it absurd and thinks I'm crazy to assume I will be able to view ages with stones. But her unusual pessimism has not convinced me to stop trying. I came too close to success on Everdunes. I'm fairly certain now that temperature indeed does have an effect on the crystals, but I have realized that temperature alone is not enough. The cold dampens some of the sympathetic harmonics, but a more active suppressor is necessary. I have acquired some geodes with a pure, protected crystalline interior. Thin slices of the geodes below each crystal provided a stabilizing effect and even amplified the clean frequency slightly. After quite a bit of experimentation with the shapes and colors, I was able to capture a blurry image within a book. Though the link would never work, there was clearly an age on the other side. I can hardly wait to return to tell Catherine. I feel like I should finish the shaft to my observation post while I have the machinery here. Perhaps tomorrow morning. The lights were beautiful again last night. They had not shown themselves for so long that I had almost forgotten their beauty. I still must find the cause. I'm feeling rather overwhelmed with what remains to be done. The crystals have not been perfected, the shaft is not finished, nor is the observation post, or even lab. I have not seen Catherine for some time, and I long to spend more time with Achenar and Cirrus. Besides all of that, there are far away in the back of my mind the thoughts of my people in our lost city. Come on, boys, bear with me. Just a couple more pages. I dreamed again of them last night. Yeah, that's looks like the lighthouse that was mentioned in the other book. I've only seen the city in its worst condition, and still its beauty overwhelmed me. Even now, as I visualize how majestic it must have been before the destruction caused by Viovis and Ageris, it amazes and saddens me. I'm fairly certain that Denis is not dead as my father believed. What is this? It feels like something a little different. I'm convinced that there must be some who managed to escape the destruction and even now continue to survive in separate ages. Within me is an urging to take the chance and return to Denis to find these survivors and properly rebuild our city. However, I can do nothing until I'm certain of the fate of my father. What happened? Did he now die and this is like one of the guys, the boys, right? I don't know. If my plan failed, if I missed a single book when attempting to trap him on Riven. Now that's the game. There's Riven. See, it was there. I was just ahead of my time talking about it. You don't remember much. It's alright, I'm guessing it's kind of confusing as well. Then he has been free all along. If that is true, then all that stands between him and the ages I have now written is the link from Denis to Myst. As much as I wish to return to Denis, without knowing the state of my father, I cannot risk re-establishing that link. So many places, like I've written down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 places now, and I think Denis is actually a place. I wasn't sure at first. I thought it might have been some person or creature or whatever. But it's really overwhelming right now. I must observe my father without re-establishing that link. It has taken several years, and there have been many dead ends, but I have partially succeeded. Now that I've managed to view another age using the crystals, it is only a matter of time until I view Riven. At least I hope. Catherine will have her ideas, but all of these things, and I miss her greatly. I will return to Rhyme later when my mind has cleared. So they are in Rhyme? No, Rhyme was the cold place. Everdunes was something from the very beginning. I'm not sure where Catherine is. So they didn't actually explain this at all. I was curious to read this because I saw this drawing. But it just makes no sense right now. Okay, let's look at these. What use can these be? Because, you know, these symbols are on the posts out there on the yard. And like I could turn it on or off. Green or red. Maybe it's the amount of shiny stars. There's like 3. Just remember using the hint system liberally towards the end of the game. Oh my. Is there a hint system? Wait, Mist Island. Yeah, that's where we are right now, I believe. Channelwood Age. Yeah, I've written that one down. Stone Ship Age. I remember reading about that. Maybe I named it wrong. Selenitic Age. Yeah, I wrote that. Mechanical Age. Yes. Okay, so here are the hints, I believe. Top squares look like the panel in the observatory. What was it? Oh my. I don't know what to mark down from these. Yeah, I'm guessing that was the hint system. I was just hesitant to click in it. This is easy to remember. Like, also, what about this fireplace over here? One, two, three, four, 8. 8 times 6. It remembers my... Oh god. I forgot which way the triangle was shown. Way smoother. Yeah, it looks very smooth. Almost too smooth. Like, I feel like if I walk around a whole lot that I'm gonna get motion sick. So yeah, these things. I don't remember that sound from before, but okay. Okay. Like, I turned them all on. They were red before. Not sure if that's a good thing or not. Maybe we should check out the pool again, which we saw in that book too. And I kind of want to try moving the tower too. I don't even know what happens. Maybe it's just not connected to Myst right now. And I just need to find the part. Let's do the 40 because it seemed to that was drawn in the book, so let's do 40. I know it's like 40, 47, and 67 that do something. This mountain was also drawn. Should I go press this button while it's like doing its thing? Oh! I should have, yes. Okay. Something happened here. Wow. No idea what's just happened. Let's go check it out. I wonder if the free movement was like easier Sometimes hard to know where you're going. I guess when you learn all the scenes, it's not too bad. Inertia? Maybe. So, I was turning this right. Yeah, I was thinking if the free movement helps with that, but I can control the camera, you know. I can't go in. Well, I should do the same thing with the other numbers too, right? Put 47 in it and then press the other button. You can feel it. Yeah, it's not great. I'm gonna consider... Can I switch it from the go? Let's see. Oh, it's like this. Oh. Yeah, okay. I feel like this is slower. But it might help. I'm not sure. Have I played the Room games? Yes, I have played Room 1 and 2. The PC versions. Can I please? I'm not sure which is better, but let's try. Let's give them both a chance. So it's harder to hit things. My dear goodness. This doesn't do anything. Okay, I don't think I can handle it. Yeah, I'm sure they will. I'm sure they will. That didn't do it. Maybe it was just that. I'm still gonna try the last one. 67. This was the starting position, though. Yeah, no. Okay, well, we did something. No idea what it did. We clicked on that one thing. Near the rocket. Whatever. So let's go spin that tower or something. Let's try it again. Maybe we can get it to connect here somehow. Oh, but then it's on this island. It's like behind this library thing. Can I even see that somewhere? It's like... God damn. It's up there. I wish we had a better look at it. Because I have absolutely no clue what I'm doing with it. Wait, it was red. The whole thing was red. Okay, now it's red. Did that sound different than before? Now it's clearly like pointing at something. And it's pointing at this gear. Oh my goodness, go. Did that change? We were here in the dark previously, so I probably just didn't see everything with the flashlight, but... Huh. I did... Nothing makes sense. Is it spoilers if you answer my question? Which is this island all we're gonna get, or are we gonna travel to the different ages? Like, from what I understand, this is not like an incredibly long game. So I have my doubts. But then there's the time machine right there, so... Okay. I will travel. Okay. That's cool. Is that the only thing I can rotate? Seems so. So now it kind of points towards this dome. Wait. There was also this place. Oh, that closes. Now I get it. Now I get it. It's hard to know, like, in some games, like, what I feel is an innocent question could end up being the wrong question, you know. If people answer, I feel like it sometimes gives out too much. Is that open now? No, it's... But we can see a little bit more. What on earth? Okay. More about the puzzles and the story. Yeah, you're right. Definitely is. That makes no sense. Is there a better signal now?
Monsieur?
No. Still no clue what's going on there. No idea what to do with the fireplace. No idea what to do with the celestial patterns. No idea what to do with the clock tower. We still haven't been able to even go there. The guy in the book is the best. I wonder if he's the guy who's been writing the journals, or... I don't think I've had any hints or any kind of time. Did we ever check this tree in daylight? I don't think so. Don't see anything. Even now. Don't know what I'm looking at. Over dramatic. Then there's this generator. Yeah, and one other thing I was trying to ask before. Does this game have an inventory? Am I able to pick up anything? Like, I feel like maybe I need to insert something here. Don't remember. It's okay. 3 numbers. There was also like the number of marker switches. I think there's 13. No, sorry, 8. But 8 would be a silly number to put in a 3-digit code, right? And there could be more that I just haven't seen yet. What was this place? I honestly forgot. What was in the basement? Oh, this power thingy. Don't think so. Wait, you do think so? Vaguely remember having a bunch of items. Alright, well I guess we'll wait and see. I wish I could reset this so I could try and, you know, see where the limit is. Power to the ship. Or should they both be in the middle? Should I put 50 in this? Like exactly 50? Now that's 60. Damn it! Wow. 7. Is 7 easier to... Oh, there it is. But... No. I was just thinking because these diagrams have it. Is this somehow related to the numbers in the hut? There's 3 numbers. No. No way. I think we need to have the power on for some things to work, but it doesn't matter if I put it on full. It changes nothing. Seemingly. This music in this hallway is super creepy though. Like, holy shit. Oh my god, it's getting dark already. Again. If only there were 10 of these, they could possibly be connected somehow. I probably need to power up this, like put the generator on, and then, you know, when there's the power line going there, I need to make it go into the rocket. There's no switch in here, so I'm guessing those two are the only ones. They won't stay up or down, whichever, yet. Guessing the power needs to be on. Hype! Random hype! Cluelessness hype. Is this also a representation of the real ship right there at the dock? Because it's sunken pretty much the same amount. If I could get this out, maybe the real ship comes out. Looks pretty neat. Always a reason to hype, I guess. I guess so. I'm just very much confused. Because, you know, look at this. Look at that. That's the same amount of sunken. Just as sunken. We need to get that ship up. Probably. Okay, what else? There was probably another spot where the tower kind of stops. Still don't know what the tower is or what it does. Oh, yes, I wanted there. To the tree! Here we go. Now it's at the tree, right? Get your ship together. Right. Let's go look at the tree now. Oh shit. Can we see anything special? No. No, it's really hard for me to understand. There's a... Is that a sun clock up there? Now I can't see it anymore. I think it is. Maybe? But how would you even read it on the surface like this? Oh my. I think I've found all the places I can find right now. But I have absolutely no clue. What can I even do? Like, how does this game work? Oh, let's go back a little bit. I can see the tower from here. There we go. That's the tower that I keep rotating. Cool. So it should point somewhere like towards me about-ish. A bit to the right. Well, hello?
I need something.
I probably do. I need to make sense. I've read every book. There's like... Yeah, all the other books are destroyed. All the other books are destroyed. I read every book I could. That was Sherlock, yes. Okay, those are the only spots where we can rotate it. For some reason I want to leave it here. Oh, now this is the ship. I was a bit confused, but this is the ship. Did I inspect the dentist chair thoroughly? Probably not. I was just trying to insert something. Didn't work. It was pretty much the first thing I entered. Oh, can I see the sky? Okay, maybe the constellations have something to do with this. Come on, show it to me. Am I supposed to find them all from here? Or like the ones I find I turn green? Oh, goodness. Is that a thing? I remember the anchor just had like three shiny stars. Would I be able to draw them? Like, how does this work? No, it's like go back. Half of the screen is like go back. This must have something to do with the constellations, but again, I don't know what to do with it. And then there's this. Oh! Does this matter? I don't know how to change that. Does it change? It changes. Oh god. Alright, Spatula, thank you for hanging out. I hope you have a good day. And if I don't see you before, I wish you luck to the speedruns this weekend. I shall see you later. So that changes. How am I? Okay, let's focus on one of them. Let's focus on only one. Let's look at the anchor. God damn it, go, bitch! Is it night now? It's getting there, yeah. Okay. Let me draw this. It's like 3 shiny stars. There. Forming a triangle. But it's so weird. How am I supposed to find this? With that device. That sounds absolutely crazy. Because you can enter pretty much anything. Okay, I have drawn that. I have drawn that. Whip out the graph paper. But how on earth are you supposed to even find it with this machine? That's the real question. Because you only enter a date and a time. That adjusts it only slightly. This is the year. This probably adjusts it the most. What does it look like? February? March? This is insane. I mean, surely there's gotta be some other hint. At least, like, what year is it? Yeah, that's not gonna happen. Hello, Connolly. That's cool background music. Yeah, there's at least that. No. Just... no. No. No, 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 no. No. Do I need to count? Like, he was talking about how many years it took him to do stuff. Right? Is that the snake? I have no idea. No. Like, if it was right, would pressing this button make me travel somewhere? Like, what does this do? There's gotta be another way. Am I, like, getting somewhere, though? It's the other way in the books. Should I read that book again? I was trying to look for this, but this... What do the symbols even mean? Are they... do they represent, like, each age? Somehow? I don't think so. But if we time travel with those, it would make sense. No, it's not gonna be a time travel chair, is it? It's way too typical to be that. Never got further than this. So you basically did nothing. Because I haven't done anything. I've done absolutely nothing. I've, like, yeah, I've poked around, but nothing has happened. Like, the stone ship age, could it be the anchor, you know? Pretty much. Yeah, I don't want to be a downer, but that sounds like nothing. Okay, I want to see. There's, like, the help section here. Take your time and explore the island. Find the clues and messages that reveal the story that you are now a part of. I've got questions about the note on the ground. What is a marker switch and what is it used for? The marker switches do serve an important purpose. You should experiment with flipping some switches on. Something on the island keeps track of which marker switches have been switched on. Can you figure out what it is and what it is used for? I'm liking the hint system. I'm liking. I know all this stuff and I've been able to find the books leading to all the other worlds. Is there anything else I can do with the marker switch? Whoa. Yeah, I've basically turned all of them on once I found them. There's one that I haven't turned on because I can't reach it. Yeah, E2. This is a really old game. It's just been remastered a dozen times. Nice spoiler. It's the round building between the library and the dock. That is the planetarium. Experiment with the chair in the middle and the slight light switch by the door. And see if you can make it work. Tell me what dates to type in. Nope. Hey Laser Fern, how are you? Was it one of your favorite series and cool to see someone playing it? Oh nice. I am absolutely clueless. I haven't been able to do anything yet. Been playing for like almost 3 hours so I've read the books on the bookshelf and I think I've explored every place on the island, at least the ones I can reach. I can't reach the clock tower yet because it's, yeah, there's water. And I'm like really don't know like where to start even. What is that tall tower that supports the wires? No. Where are all the symbols on pedestals near the fountain for? Well, you could just click on a bunch of different combinations to try and figure out, but as you may know by now, that is the wrong approach. The buttons are related to the submerged ship in the fountain. Maybe we can raise the ship by having the correct switches on, I believe. Fountain in the garden? What about the small brick shed that leads down into the cave? Have you followed the cave to the end? If not, do it. As for the control room, you'll find try some experiments. Can you figure out what the controls are? Or by looking around? Oh, I haven't seen anything change. Stuck. Nala, you're kind of covering the whole screen. You're cute, but I would like to read stuff. How can I get out to the clock tower in the water? The wheels that control clock hands are the key here, so you just need to figure out the proper setting. Yeah, I know. I don't want to click this because I don't want like a direct hint. I would just like something to guide me. Log cabin. Well, you clearly need to figure out how to open the safe. I don't recommend just trying random combinations. Once you've done that, you should be able to find a way to operate the rest of the machinery. Okay, so the numbers first. That's good. That's good to know. Should I just click on this? How can I find the combination? Before you can find the combination to the safe, you'll need to understand another major puzzle on the island that is related to the library's Atlas's message to Catherine in the forward chamber by the dock. What? What's a forward chamber? Oh my. Oh, whoops. Is that huge tree not just for looks? No. No. How about some real help? In order to use the big tree, you'll have to find the controls. There's a note from Atlas to Catherine that is lying beside the pathway leading up to the dock to the rest of the island. The note mentions a forward chamber. Oh yeah, I read that. I didn't know at all like how important that note was. Go back to the players. Oh, that one. I've been there, yeah. In the room with the dimensional imager, you'll find control buttons on the imager and a panel on the wall. Experiment with different things. I did it, and like, you know, I pushed a thing, like I activated something. I have no idea what it changed though. Yeah, I know the paper, and I know what 4 means. I just don't know what it means. I mean, I don't think I've been there. No, but actually now I know that I have been there. It was at the dock. Everything is important. Yeah. If you'll remember the note from Atlas to Catherine, Atlas mentioned to enter the number of marker switches on the island. Oh, right. I think there are 13 if I've counted right. Should I go and put 13 in there? I definitely should. Yeah, I was starting to wonder the same, Mike. Because I can see 13 switches. I need to flip back to the previous page of my notes. The drawing took quite some space. Let's just try a freaking random number. We've never tried an absolutely random number. Hello? Okay. What if we do 77? Seems like nothing happens. Okay. That's a good start. So is it correct when I see... For fuck's sake. When I see 13 switches? Let's try. No, it's incorrect. Why did I put 13? I said 8, goddammit. I did the same mistake last time. Just 8. Oh my goodness, it went crazy. It went crazy. Whoa!
Catherine, my love, I have to leave quickly. Something terrible has happened. It's hard for me to believe. Most of my books have been destroyed. Catherine, it's one of our sons. I suspect Agonal, but I shouldn't leap to conclusions. I'll find him and Cirrus as well. Oh, I should have known better than to have left my library unchecked for so long. Well, I've removed the remaining undamaged books from the library and placed them in their places of protection. You shouldn't have to use the books until I return, but if you've forgotten the access keys, remember the tower rotation. Oh, and don't worry, Catherine. Everything will be fine. I'll see you shortly. Oh, and erase this message after you've viewed it, just to be safe.
Wait, if you forget the access codes, just use the tower rotation? That's what he said, I think. And apparently, yeah, one of his sons like betrayed him or something by destroying the books. Yeah, maybe it's something like in which angles they are. I don't even know what the access code could be for. Oh goodness. Is this progress even? Yeah, it definitely needs subtitles. I wish there were. I wish there were. I think I have the tower pointing at the ship right now. That doesn't give me any ideas of what to do. We need to find books. That's all I know. They're somewhere safe. Hmm. So what do I know? I know that some of the switches should be on and some of them should be off, and then magically something happens while doing something else, I guess. Draw the lines on the fireplace first. Let's look at the map with the rotation thing. Does it have any... Not sure, right? Doesn't have any sort of numbers on it. Draw the lines on the fireplace. Lines of the rotation. You like activate squares on it. I'm not... Safe like in the safe? There was a safe in the little hut with the generator or whatever. That requires 3 numbers. Maybe, yeah, do you mean like access codes? Would mean... So how many are there? It stops here, that's 1. Stops to the 3, that's 2, and then 4. No, yeah, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 spots where it stops. Wait, it didn't stop here anymore? Why? Why is the ship no longer there? What else did I do with the tower? I don't know. Why's the ship no longer? It's still there. Whoa. Seems like it's important whether it's night or day. Which I can imagine sucks if I need to wait. What else did I do with the tower? I don't think I did anything. I feel like there's suddenly too much info. Did I do something with the tower? I've just been rotating it randomly so far. So what did I say? There's an important clue about the tower that you should pay attention to. Okay, what about the tower? Hey, Never. How's it going? What did Atlas mean when he said, remember the tower rotation? This is a critical clue that will help you find the gateways to the other worlds accessible from Myst Island. Is there anywhere on the island that you can watch the tower rotate or make the tower rotate? See if you can find such a place. Well, I know, it's from the little map on the wall. The map in the library controls the tower and makes it rotate. You can cause the tower to rotate by holding down the proper control on the map. While you're holding it down, you'll notice a line swinging around the island like a radar. You'll also notice that when a marker switch is on, the structure that it is close to will light up on the map. Experiment with having different marker switches on in different orientations of the tower. So that's why it disappeared. I flipped that off. Check the painting in the tower. I can't get to the tower. I think. Or do you mean the one that you used to, you know, you used to rotate? Did this change now? Yeah, they don't exist anymore. Only those two. What if I flip the tree off? That sounds funny. Can I? Is there even one? And the rocket off. Will it then stick anywhere after that? Maybe it's this one. If not, it might help to switch on the ship one again, because I feel like the tower, no, the fountain and the ship thing is the first thing we're gonna do. Yeah, just fuck you, tree. No. Yeah, it's nowhere right now. Let's put the ship back on. Like, what if we put the ship? Because it's clearly related to the fountain, which is, or whatever pool, which is clearly related to the constellations. What if we only have those? Did I try clicking the painting? Maybe not. I might have clicked it randomly, but I didn't notice. I'm clicking on it. Let's put this back. No. No. What if I turn these off too? Like everything else off. Other painting. Oh shit. These ones, yeah, I've been there. I've been there. What if I turn off this? And it just leads me to... Oh, is that the tower? It leads me to the tower? But I can't see anything in the tower. Like, the thing is closed. Okay, let's... Okay. Okay, I think I understand something. That it leads to the tower. Lol, it's rotating even though it technically didn't rotate it. Let's go see. So it's now pointing to the ship. What does that do here? Whoops. Intense missed playing. Yeah, I climb up here and don't... Am I supposed to see something? Maybe it was correct? Like now it's just showing me the wall. The back wall. I think I saw some sunlight previously when it was rotated to something else. I don't see what the use is to, you know, not have all the switches on, you know. It seems like it just removes things from the map if I do that. But was it rotated to the tree? I have no memories. No idea. Come on. So I should switch. Well, let's switch all the landmarks on. Probably need to end soon, goddammit, and I've barely made any progress. I want to do at least something. God damn it. I want to do something before I end. And then the tree and the rocket. Yeah, those were the ones that did something on the map. I'm guessing the clock tower will too, but just can't get there yet. Come on. I wish you could, like, make this faster somehow. Okay. Now all the markings are on. I believe. I'm so excited. I If only I could go faster. Okay, let's try with the tree. It's there's only 3 options currently. Because we tested 1. But that leaves us with 3. But then what? Like, if I see that the tower is in the correct position, then what? I'm not sure, unless I actually see something. Yeah, now I see light. No, wait, no, I don't. I thought I did. I did like check the tree, didn't I, after rotating the tower to point towards it, so there's nothing. At least not yet. Check the back of the tower too. Should I do that now before rotating it? No, let's rotate it. So we have something else to look at too. Yeah, I remember I went back there but didn't see anything, so I didn't think it was important. Wait, did I check it back here, actually? No, because I can't. Then it was definitely up in the tower. Go, elevator, go! Are the sounds too loud for you? How is it? I can't trust the meters anymore. Oh, I didn't see this. I didn't see this. 59 volts. Sound is fine. Okay, good. 59 volts. Does that change when I rotate the thing? So where was it? This was now rocket, right? I think I spelled rocket wrong. Good job, me. So this is like book, and the other one is key. Can't see anything in here. Rocket. I put the C and the K backward. It looked really dumb. Oh yeah, one last test. Rocket, yes. One last test. Seeing the wall when the tower is pointed at something might be a bug? Oh, really? Damn, I always expected to see something from the little crack. Okay, let me rotate it onto the gears. Alright, let's see if it changes anything in here. Does the volts differ? Because that would be some sort of progress. Just not entirely sure how, but... See, here we see the sky. This is what I remembered. And then now I can't see it. Maybe it's a bug indeed. If it's still playable, I don't mind. Oh my. Okay, I don't think it matters which I don't think it matters like which element it's turned to, like, because we're getting such different answers. So it was 59 volts, and then there's 240. I'm guessing that's a time for the clock. Then there's 221. 221. Awesome. No, I think it's time for the clock tower. Chat is too impermanent. I need to be able to remember this next weekend. So I'm writing it down on my notebook. 2nd February. That's an idea. Yeah, I guess you've got a point there. You've got a point there, but I've got to check all the others now. Going back and forth is not really fun, but especially with the small motion sickness that this causes, but I still think this is a better movement way than the free roaming. Okay. I'll do this and then probably leave the trying part for next time. Maybe. We'll see. Depends on what kind of answers we get from here. Maybe I could figure out something too, Mike. Just maybe. Oh no, this is definitely for the time machine. Okay, let me write all of this. October 11, 1984. 10:04 a.m. January 17, 12:07, 5:46 a.m. and November 23, 9,791. 6:57 p.m. Nice. January 17 is your birthday? 12:07. Gretchen, please. So basically you had your birthday not too long ago. Happy belated birthday to you. I hope you had a good day. We should travel back in time on your birthday real soon. Okay, one last clue. I should mark that these were kind of separately. Maybe that matters. Maybe the 240 and 221 are somehow connected because they were in the same hint in a way. Alright. Alright. Give me something good, tree. Give me something good. And Yeah, if the 240 is indeed for the clock tower, which now I'm pretty sure it is, I kind of want to do that because if it allows me to walk on the tower, so that I can flip the switch and see it, because I have a strong feeling it's gonna be one of these points too, so we can get a hint from there as well. Get all the hints. Ooh. 724. Okay. So we've got like 3 number sequences. 59 volts is, yeah, probably for the generator. So we shall walk to the shore. Like, well, we're on an island. Maybe that was a bad way to put it. But yeah, let me quickly try the clock tower. I'm so excited now that I can actually do some progress. I thought the volts were for the safe. I'm not sure though. I hope it's day. No. No, not quite. Okay, this is the first thing I'm gonna try. 240. Come on. Yes! Awesome! I should mark down that I have used this clue. There we go. And now flip this switch. Okay, let's take a peek inside too. Ah. Whoa. Okay, that's a whole new puzzle. We can try 221 and 724 there. But first, let me check if this now added something to the map. Oh, but should I check first if the volts can be used here somehow? Maybe it's like 0. Or maybe that's for the generators, like in the basement thing. 59 volts. Or, oh my god, I have too many, too many ideas right now. Okay, let's just check the map. Was it 57? No, it's 59. Okay, yes it is. Oh, but it doesn't stick there. It doesn't stick there. Okay. 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 I thought that could have been a thing. But never mind. It's okay. Okay, there's 4 minutes until it's 11 o'clock. There's 4 minutes for me to try out the volts. Let's go do 59 here. Wasn't it here? I think it was. Scary music. Way too much. Shit. God damn. too close. We need something major. Oh. Oh, wait. It is 59 now. Should I mark down like which ones were needed? If they're like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, then it's like 1, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. But I feel like there could be multiple solutions for this. Nah. Nah. I wish I could do this. I wish I could try that again. Because I was just pressing all the buttons and yeah. Then that happened. It broke. Freaking broke. So that was probably not it. Didn't seem to do anything. Didn't seem to do anything. I'm gonna quickly try it here too. No, it makes no sense. It makes no sense. What about 2, 2, 1? No. 7, 2, 4. Yes! Okay, 7, 2, 4 is used as well. Nice. What do we have? Matches? Yeah, we don't have any wood here. I would like this. Oh, wait, never mind. Oh, God. Did I make it stay in the middle? If I make it go all the way, it goes like fast. If I close it down, it's like going backwards. It's not doing... Interesting. Seems like when it balances out on the left. So it's not happening in the... PSI, is that to measure pressure? Okay. Well, we'll look at the tree pick. Don't see anything changed there. Yeah, doesn't that mean pressure? No, nothing changes. Nothing changes. Okay, well, yeah, I'm gonna have to go now. So we shall think about all of this next time. Let's save the game before I forget. Here we go.